This video is sponsored by Granite Studio, RKTF University.
Good morning, I'm Zusha Agarwal and you're watching News Flash. Today is the 18th of June and we have a lineup of crucial stories touching every corner of the globe, from the latest developments in politics to groundbreaking advancements in technology. The Greek Coast Guard personnel have been linked to dozens of deaths of migrants crossing the Mediterranean Sea, according to BBC. In at least 9 cases, the Greek Coast Guard personnel are reported to have deliberately thrown migrants off boats into the sea to their deaths. Russian President Vladimir Putin will begin a 2-day friendly state visit to North Korea on Tuesday, marking one of his rare overseas trips since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. This visit will be Putin's first to Pyongyang since July 2000, according to Reuters. Due to concerns that Beijing might have inserted eavesdropping devices into Chinese-made insignia, British Army officials have postponed releasing new military badges intended for the King's coronation. All British Army regiments will, with a royal crest on their caps or berets, are set to receive new emblems featuring King Charles' preferred Tudor design, replacing the St. Edward's crown favoured by the late Queen Elizabeth. North Korea has halted the smuggling of used cars from China's Yangyang province since the start of June. A source in the province informed Daily NK that the suspension occurred because the number of cars parked on the road increased as it took too long to release them for sale. In a significant technological development, Chinese laboratories have created an AI commander. Despite existing regulations preventing AI from assuming control of military forces, this innovation represents a notable advancement in China's military technology capabilities. Tens of thousands of Rohingya Muslims are feared trapped in western Myanmar as the Arakan army targets junta positions in the coastal town of Mangdao, near the Bangladesh border. The AA fighting for Rakhine region's autonomy warned residents to evacuate by 9 p.m. on Sunday ahead of a planned offensive. Bangladesh remains hesitant to accept more Rohingya refugees. A major diplomatic tussle erupted after the United States slammed Vietnam for having invited Russian President Vladimir Putin to Hanoi. The Russian leader is scheduled to visit Vietnam on June 19 and 20 after repeated invitations from Vietnamese leaders. The Indian Navy will conduct trials in Spain to test critical equipment for its Project 75 India, aimed at acquiring 6 advanced submarines by the end of this month, according to Spanish firm Navantia. In an exclusive interaction with ANI, Navantia's chairman Ricardo Dominguez Garcia Bacuro mentioned that both the Spanish government and Navy are eager for the P75-1 project to move forward and are committed to providing full support. China has strongly criticized the G7 leaders' recent statement, which warned Beijing to cease supplying weapons components to Russia. In response, China labeled the statement as full of arrogance, prejudice and lies. The G7 summit held last week in Italy focused on various issues, including deteriorating trade relations with China, the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and tensions in the South China Sea. Israeli officials announced on Monday that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has dissolved the war cabinet, which was crucial in directing the conflict in Gaza. This decision came after opposition lawmaker Benny Gantz, who had initially joined the coalition at the war's onset, left the government. It is time for a break now. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
इस तरह आरकेटीएफ विश्वविद्यालय राज्य और देश के आधुनिक और उच्च विश्वविद्यालयों में से एक है। आरकेटीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी, ये है आरकेटीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी। RKDF University, a world-class university. Education glorifies nation.
The ministry offices in Luton's Delhi, Hotel Janpath, as well as airport terminals. Granite Studio India, with its prestigious brands, rich experience, and the trust of our clients, can be your reliable partner. We are here for you, for innovating, processing, supplying, and executing in stone. Contact us today for our special sample kit.
Aero HD, a subsidiary of Chinese electric vehicle manufacturer XPeng, achieved a significant milestone with the first takeoff of its flying car, the X2, at Beijing Daxing International Airport. This historic flight marks a pivotal step towards the commercialization of flying cars in China. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval held extensive talks with his American counterpart Jake Sullivan on Monday. The discussions primarily focused on the implementation of the India-US initiative on crucial and emerging technologies. They also deliberated on pressing global and regional issues of mutual interest. As the world navigates China's growing assertiveness in the Indo-Pacific region, a new report reveals that Beijing is expanding its nuclear forces faster than any other country. This rapid expansion means China may soon possess more intercontinental ballistic missiles than both the United States and Russia. Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will visit India for the second time in a month on June 21 to hold talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Her previous visit was on June 9 for Modi's oath-taking ceremony, making this trip within a fortnight of her last. A signal disregard by the locomotive driver caused the Kanchenjunga train accident, according to Jaya Verma Sinha, Chairman and CEO of the Railway Board. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed condolences over the accident in Siliguri, West Bengal. The incident resulted in 15 deaths and over 60 injuries when a goods train collided with the Kolkata-bound Kanchenjunga Express. Union Home Minister Amit Shah announced that the Ministry of Home Affairs will engage in talks with both the Meitei and Kuki communities to bridge the ethnic divide in Manipur. During a review of the security situation, Shah stated that Central Forces deployment in the state will be increased if necessary and strategically positioned to restore peace. He emphasized that strict legal action will be taken against those responsible for the violence in the northeastern state, according to an official statement. India's monsoon has delivered 20% less rain than normal so far this season, according to the India Meteorological Department. Since June 1, most regions have experienced significant rainfall deficits, with only a few southeastern or southern states receiving adequate precipitation. The shortfall has been particularly severe in some northwestern states, which are also facing heat waves. Philippine and Chinese vessels collided near the second Thomas Shoal in the South China Sea on Monday, with both nations blaming each other for the incident. The shoal, known in Chinese as the Renai Reef, has recently been a hotspot for confrontations between Chinese and Philippine ships as Beijing intensifies efforts to assert its claims over the disputed area. The Criminal Investigation Department, also called CID, questioned former Chief Minister and BJP stalwart B.S. Yediyurappa for 3 hours on Monday regarding the POCSO case registered against him. He appeared before a CID team that had summoned him for an inquiry related to the case. That's all for the headlines of the day. For more updates, download the app and keep watching Rhythm.